the last storyteller of the first half, Frank D'Amato. Frank, come on up. Frank D'Amato, everyone.
I received the worst phone call of my life in 2005. I'd just driven from New York to California, where I was starting my new life. I was unpacking boxes in my unfurnished apartment when I got the call from my friend Ray. Frank, he said, Joey's dead. I said, that's not funny, Ray. He said, how could I joke about something like that? I'm not joking. Time slowed as that reality sunk in. Before Ray could say another word, I knew what had killed Joey. It was the drugs. Ray confirmed as much. A dozen Vicodin, a couple of Valium. It was almost laughable. I mean, Joey and I would do twice that much when we went to the movies. But it wasn't a matter of too much at once. It was just a matter of one too many. The drugs had exacted their toll day after night after day until finally Joey's heart just popped like a worn-out balloon. I put my hand on my chest, felt the thump-thump, thump-thump, and I wondered how many more of those I had left. But my heart was still beating, and I was glad it was still beating. And in the next breath, I felt horrified because I was glad to be alive when Joey was dead. He was 27 years old. The next day, I was on a plane back to Queens. The entire 5-hour flight, I thought about Joey. At the time, I had been clean for over 2 years. Enough time to go back to school, get straight A's, and get a full scholarship to one of the best writing programs in the country. Of 500 applicants, they took 6. But I was still really needy, and what I needed was my friends to be happy for me, but they couldn't. Oh, that's cool, man, they said, as if I told them I got a good deal on a cell phone at Target. But Joey was different. Joey was happier for me than I was for myself. The entire time I drove out to California, Joey called me every day. He'd tell me over and over how incredible it was that I was getting out of Queens. Oh, bro, it's fucking amazing, amazing, bro, he says. You go out there and do your thing. Do your thing and don't look back. As the plane descended, I had this horrible feeling in my stomach. I just wanted to be rid of this grief. I thought about a drink or a pill, but I knew that would make things worse. Still, I wanted to hand these feelings off to someone else. I wondered, who was Joey's best friend? Joey knew people all over the city. He bragged about it all the time. He'd name drop promoters and DJs and musicians. Oh, who, Nicky Fingers, Joey'd say? That's my boy, we go way back. Surely, someone was really close with Joey, and the next day at the funeral, I could walk up to him, shake his hand, and say, I'm so sorry for your loss. And then I could go in the back where I was safe. The next day at the funeral, I'm walking up towards the casket when someone grabs me by the arm. It's Joey's mother, Georgianne. Frankie, she says. Frankie, oh my God, you came. Oh, thank you for coming. Oh God, Joey talked about you all the time, He talked about California and the writing program and that you were sober. Oh, it meant so much to him, Frankie, so much you have no idea. And she was holding me so tight with her strong waitress arms. I felt really uncomfortable. I tell myself, she's just saying that to be nice because you've come a long way. But she still hasn't let go of my arm. And then she drags me up to the front next to the casket as she receives people. I keep looking for someone to hand her off to. People come up, their eyes welling with pity, and they say to her, I'm so sorry. This must be so painful. And then they look at me, and they say the same things, And I want to say, no, don't feel sorry for me. I'm just standing here. I'm just standing here until someone else comes along, someone who belongs here. But I don't say anything. 20 minutes, an hour goes by. No one comes to take my place. Georgianne holds my hand tight, and the sweat glues our palms together. I look at Joey in the casket for a long time. Oh my God, I think. I was Joey's best friend. And was he mine? How had I missed that? The drugs, yeah, but it was more than that. There was something about me that wanted to deny my place in the world, that wanted to sit in the back, hide, and not live. I look at Joey, his long, handsome face, and I wish that he were alive for just one more moment so I can tell him that I love him, that I always loved him.